everyone. Today on Hello Susan, we're going to do the final flip through of our farmer's market journal. It turned out so cute. Take a look. I put the truck picture on the front. I just love that truck. And some embroidered trim to frame it. This is also an applique that's embroidered of blue flowers. Put some butterflies, and they've got net, and they've been glued with paper on the back too, so they look pretty from both sides. The book does open up flat. I'll show you. And then this is the back, which has got lace here, and then this is trim, and then another trim with some yellow roses, the embroidered rose, and then this blue and white flower. And this is the side. It's tied with blue and white striped trim. That's the top, that's the bottom. It's got a crocheted piece on the bottom here, and then that yellow roses again. All right, let me get situated so we can open it up and go forward. So that's just a tie closure. Let's see if I got this. So this lays down flat, and then this butterfly is not like totally secure on each end, so it can go this way and it can also go flat too. Okay. So this is the inside. Let me make sure I've got us situated. Okay, I think that looks better. Okay, so the first page right here has got a little farm girl. Isn't she fun? And some rickrack trim right there. And you lift that up, and you can write on that. And this one flips open, and you can write on that one. And it says Old Farmer's Market. And this page right here is just gorgeous. It's a whole farmstead. It's got the farmhouse, the livestock, the barn, a man working. I put some red roses there and trim, and that flips open, and then you've got two pockets. This has got 3 tags in it, and this has got a couple of tags. Isn't that fun? So then that folds back down. Let me get back situated again. I'm sorry. When you have those openings like that, you just want to be able to show it to the best advantage. Got some red and white gingham trim right there. And of course we did use the Farmer's Market Hello Susan digital kit, and it is available at payhip.com. I'll have a link below in case you want to use the same pages in your journal. Some peaches. Here's a farm girl. I think if I remember right that was like from the Victory farm back in World War II, I think. Could be wrong about which war it was, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then here's some Tim Holtz cutouts right there. Some crocheted trim. There's that green truck. I made a pocket out of it. Added some tags. There's a applique with a beautiful red rose. Of course, you can journal right there. Look at this pig. Isn't he fun? Says market. And then here's a little girl on the farm feeding 2 pigs. Isn't that fun? This book has been just a joy to work in because the images are so delightful, and then also they're uplifting with all the colors, the red. And then here's a cluster. That's some asparagus. This right here is a little piece of a cup towel that had been hand embroidered, and I just cut out a little section to make that cluster. And then here's a flip up. So you've got your ribbon trim that's embroidered, and then a crocheted piece, and then eyelet, and then this is a little piece of a tea towel that's machine embroidered, and then it's got a little piece of netting that's like a curtain right there. So you can lift all that up, and you can write up underneath there. Here's a vellum page of strawberries. Isn't that beautiful? They just printed so beautifully. And then here's some crochet trim. I tore this off of like dresser scarves. I just tore all the edges off so that I could use the trim. And then I made this little, this is one of these little, I don't know what they're called, little labels of some sort with the metal around the edge. So I put a little bit of that embroidered trim on the side of that one, put some lace and a butterfly, and then topped it with some little lace topper there, and just hung that in the crochet piece. And it's very lightweight, so it's very fun. And here's a recipe for strawberry meringue cake. It's a rooster, that's an applique. Some lace trim here. Here's a pocket with 4 tags in it. Blue, yellow, red, green, such fun colors. And some more of that embroidered trim. Here's a handful of flowers. Here's a pocket with some tags in it. Some more of that gingham. That's an applique. Here's some ribbon trim right there. Lots of places for you to journal, put pictures, draw, whatever you like to do. Here's a stack of pockets. It's got a calf, and it's got some lettuce or cabbage, and then some sheep, flowers. So that's 6 tags right there. And here's the paper clip, the altered paper clip that we made together. Remember? There's a video that shows how to do that if you didn't see it. It'll be in my playlist. And then here is the, oh, what's it called? It's called the page border tab. Guess what I decided to call it? And so you can tuck things right there. I haven't tucked anything in it, but it is there for you to tuck into. And then look at this. It's a little piece of a paper towel roll. I stapled it at the end, and then I covered it with some netting fabric, added some paper roses, tied a bow around it, and then put a bulb clip and attached it to the crochet. Isn't that just adorable? And this is the other side of that page border tab. Here's another altered paper clip. It's got a button and a charm hanging off an eyelet there. That's celery. I tried to keep it farmer's market theme. I tried my hardest. It's got lots of flowers and birds and butterflies and lots of animals from the farm and plants. Here's another girl, and she's tending the chickens. Isn't that cute? Got a lot of fussy cutting around that one. Here's a belly band, and it's got 1, 2, 3 journal cards in it. Here's the center of the book, and this is the same picture that we used on the cover. I just reduced it down to, I think, 3 by 5, so I could use it. And then we've got some bowl trim. This is a garden, farm, and flower seed catalog from the 1900s, early 1900s. This is fussy cut and glued on. Lots of places for you to journal in. And here's an eyelet with some sari silk and some crochet trim. This flips out so you can have more journal space. Here's that piece where I cut all the trim off. This is what it looked like. It had a lot of cross stitch on it, but it did have a lot of staining, and so I really bought it. It was pretty cheap, and I really bought it for the trim aspect of it. And here's a big applique. Isn't that fun? Cow. And that's more of that embroidered trim. And there's a farm. Pigs, chickens, ducks, family, barn, turkey, dog, kids running around. Here's a rooster. Farm, sweet farm. Look at that little girl holding the chicken. And here's some trim that's that embroidered. 1, 2, 3 tags in that pocket. And then this is another piece of that scarf, and I used the corner to make a corner tuck. I did put a piece of cardboard underneath it so that it would be more sturdy for me to tuck that in there. And added some trim to that journal card. That cute with that lace, and then that butterfly acts like a tab. I've got a lot of this stuff overflowing the pages just so that it's more dimensional. And this is cute. It's those little cigarette cards. And I just glued it on. And on this side you can write, and then on this side you've got all the little pictures. I'll tie that back together after the video. Here's some more of that trim. See, here's another piece of it with the cross stitch. It's a watering can. Flowers. Here's a bowl of cherries. That's 2 journal cards. 3 tags in there, and that's an applique and some lace. And here's some more of that hand embroidered cup towel that I cut up to use the little flowers. Made a cluster right there out of lace and appliques. This is a fresh strawberry rhubarb pie recipe. Here's a pocket that's got an applique and lace. More lace up here, and it's got 3 tags in it. And here's that other side of the vellum. Didn't that just print so beautifully? I was really impressed with how nice that printed. And then here is the other altered paper clip that I showed you. And this is a envelope that I didn't glue, so you could open it up and write. You can glue it together if that's what you would like to do. And more of that crochet trim from that scarf. And here's a blue one that I found. So I added that there. There's a little cluster with a chicken and some lettuce. And a crochet trim. This is all, that's a Tim Holtz cutout. That's just fussy cut. This is fussy cut. There's an applique on top of those pears. Some the gingham. And this is the back of the book. And this is an envelope. And I tied some rayon seam binding on there, but it doesn't tie the envelope shut. It's got lace right there, and you open it up, and I put a rooster, and it says on the farm, fussy cut some flowers and a butterfly. And there's nothing in there, but you can put whatever you want. And that is the Farmer's Market Journal, and we're to the back. Okay, good. Thanks so much for joining me. That's it for me today. See you next time. Bye-bye.